Welcome, everybody, to week one of digital learning for geography. This is Procopio. I hope that you and your family and all your friends are safe and that you guys are all taken good care of at your houses. The purpose of this screencast is to give you an overview of how we will be going about digital learning and geography for the next few weeks. The first thing I want to talk about is that geography is on a weekly basis, okay? I'll be using this document to kind of show you the different things you're going to do. Geography is set to go from Thursday to Tuesday. So again, the 23rd is Thursday and the 28th is Tuesday. During that time period, you should be doing all of your assignments and turning them in before midnight on the Tuesday of that particular week. This week would be the 28th by midnight. Cool. I'm going to show you this stuff here in a second, but I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom and focus in a little bit on my contact and office hours. Fridays are reserved, right there, Fridays are reserved for social science. So that is geography is included in that. And during that time, it's a dedicated segment of time in which you students can contact me directly and I can get right back to you if you've got any questions or concerns about anything. So period 3, you'll see you're from 9:30 to 10. I apologize that we had to start at 9:30. However, I've got AP European History students that are getting ready for the AP exam in May, and I have to meet with them live actually for a couple hours in the afternoon. So period 3, 9:30 to 10, period 5, 10 to 10:30, period 6, 10:30 to 11. What you'll do is if you have any questions or concern, you'll go ahead and email me at tprocopio@uhsd.net, and I will have my computer right by me, and I will get right back to you within a minute or two, unless I've got a lot of questions, and then it might take a few minutes, but I will be just responding to you as quickly as I can. Please note that you may email me anytime you like. So if you wanted to email me on Friday night or on Monday morning or something like that, please do. Just be aware that I might not be able to get right back with you because I might not have my computer on me then, or I might be actually working with somebody else or on something else. So I still need to take a lot of the assignments that we have and digitize them and put them in a format that I've done for you today that I'm going to go through today. I've got to make screencasts for you for direction purposes. And then, of course, I've got to spend a lot of time getting my AP students prepared for that test that they're going to be taking in a couple weeks. So if you email me any other time, I will get back to you, but it probably just won't be right then and there. All right. However, the purpose, how I've tried to set this up, and just like you guys understand, this is going to be pretty simple for you guys. It's not going to be very much different than the way we normally act in class. So I will kind of show you how that's going to go. The goal is to make this crystal clear so that when you read the directions, when you look at the screencasts, when you click on the assignments, they're all something that is easily understood through my directions, and you can easily go ahead and turn those assignments in. So most of you probably won't ever have to contact me. But again, feel free to if you have questions. That's what I'm here for. Cool. So let's go over the overview. So hopefully you've kind of seen this format right here before with one of your other teachers. I'm sure a lot of teachers are kind of using the very similar format. The reason I wanted to use this is it's all the assignments are located in one place, and I think that other teachers will use this so that you guys become very accustomed to it and you know how to use it and you can interact with it, and it's super easy for you. So we figured if you get to see this multiple times, it'll be easier for you guys. All right. So every week, you're going to see the title up here, along with the week is here, and then the title of the actual lessons that are in here. So this is called The Developing World. We'll be doing it for about 3 weeks, and this week is the first half of demography. Every week, there's going to be an overview, and the overview is going to be kind of similar to what this is. It's just going to be more about the assignments. This overview will probably be like an introduction from me, a little hi, checking in on you, see how you guys are doing and whatnot. But anyways, it'll be right here. It'll say click here And there isn't a link there now, but there will be when you guys are watching this. So you'll go ahead and click that link, and it'll be a short introduction, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 minutes about the week's plans and what's going to be going on. You'll also have the due date. I'll always put that here, but again, you'll be able to see it up here. So for this week, assignments are due on Tuesday, April 28th. April 28th, right up there, you'll see that. Feel free to submit them to me anytime before the due date. Okay, so if you decide you want to do this all Thursday night and turn them in Thursday night, do it. Totally fine. If you want to turn them all in one at a time, do it. If you want to turn them all in on Tuesday at 11 o'clock, do it. So you can turn them in anytime you want, but just make sure it's by midnight on Tuesday, April 28th. Next, there's going to be success criteria, and these are all the 4 things, 5 things, 3 things, whatever's listed there that you should be able to do as you are going through and finishing these activities. So for this week, you can kind of go ahead and look at them up here. You can define demography, life expectancy, and per capita GNP. I can apply my knowledge to the above terms and collect some data on the web. You should be able to differentiate between push and pull factors in regards to migration, and you should be able to understand how technology might increase the carrying capacity of the earth. Again, if you don't know what that means now, great. That's what the activities are going to show you this week. Then the assignments are going to be broken up into days. This first assignment, because my intro to the class is going to be a little longer than it normally will be. So I've kind of given you a day and a half or so to do this exercise. So over here it says Thursday and Friday. This is the suggested pacing that you go about. Again, I have no way of knowing if you don't do this all on Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the night. But nonetheless, this is my suggested pacing for you. Well, this might just say Thursday, and then this might be, Friday next week. So the first activity is here. It's the introduction and week 1 activity, and the directions will be here. So again, you'll have the directions. I will go over these directions in more detail. Notice right here, it says, "Hi all, click here." There's going to be another screencast located here. This screencast, when you click on this link, is going to be specifically for this activity. I've given you the directions here. I've highlighted certain things. I've given you the resources, but I'm also going to go through it like I would in class. And you guys understand it. I give you like a 5, 6 to 8 to 10 minute introduction about what we did. Maybe I'll review a little bit for a few minutes, but it'll just be an introduction like we would in class, and then you're going to go and get to work like you normally would. The one thing I do want to say is this. This is the only thing that might happen that gets you guys confused if you don't follow directions. So please, one of the most important things you can do to be successful in any of your classes, because you don't have your teacher in front of you, is to make sure you read the directions super crystal clear. Also, feel free to use your friends. You guys have friends in the class. If you don't understand something, they might. Go ahead and text them up or Snapchat or whatever you guys are going to do, and ask them, and they might be able to help you as well. But again, if you're lost after that point, then you're going to go to T. Procopio and email me and wait for an answer, or you're going to do it on Friday. Cool. So that's what that'll look like. So each day we'll have a link here to a screencast followed by the directions. I'm going to talk about the directions in the screencast, and then I'm going to show you the activities. I'm not going to go through this today, but you would click on one of these links, like if you're going to look at the demography slideshow, and then you would go ahead and go to the slideshow and go ahead and look at it, and then do the assignment. Cool. So the links are right here. You can get to them anytime that you would like to. Cool. And then again, same thing for the demography answer sheet. I will talk more about this in this particular screencast that you probably will be watching in a few minutes. Monday is a demography ed puzzle. Again, you can click here. It's not there right now, but you can click right there, and there will be an introduction to the ed puzzle activity that you're going to be doing on that day. Make sure you read the directions, make sure you understand that, hey, if you're in period 3, you're going to do period 3 ed puzzle, period 5, period 6 ed puzzle. Okay, I'll talk more about that. This week has an assessment. Not every week will, but this one has just a short assessment. And again, you follow your thing, your link to your assessment. And here's the notes that I've given you and the directions. And again, there'll be a visual of these directions here through a screencast. Cool. So that's exactly how it's going to look for each of the different weeks as we're progressing towards the end of the school year. My purpose, as I said in the introductory email, if you didn't get that, you should have an email in your Gmail account. You can go ahead and read that if you want. It kind of goes over a little bit what I talked about. The purpose is for this first week to be really easy for you guys. It shouldn't take any longer than like 2 hours total. All right. It might take a tiny bit longer than that, but I doubt it. Next week, it'll probably be closer to 3 hours or so. But then, that's kind of where it's going to be, between 3 and 4 hours for the next weeks after that. I just want to start off slow so that you guys don't panic, so you can easily get into the flow of things. Well, anyways, guys, that is it until the next screencast. I will see you then, and hope, again, everything is well. And if you have any questions or concerns, please, please, please feel free to go ahead and contact me. Have a good day.